Each of the Cardinals' 11 World Series championships has had its signature moments. From 11 to 1, here they are. In 1931, Pepper Martin, who had 12 hits and 24 at-bats in the series, made a juggling catch of a line drive in center field in the ninth inning with tying runs on base to preserve a 4-2 win for the Cardinals, who beat the Philadelphia Athletics. In 2006, rookie Detroit Tigers pitcher Justin Verlander made a wild throw on a bunt attempt. It was the fifth error by Tigers pitchers during the World Series. It led to a 2-run inning for the Cardinals, who went ahead in the fourth and then went on to a 4-2 victory and won the series in 5 games. 1967, Bob Gibson awoke in the morning to the Boston papers proclaiming Lonborg and champagne, speculating that Boston ace Jim Lonborg would beat the Cardinals in the 7th game of the World Series to clinch the title for the Red Sox. Bob Gibson hit a 2-run homer in the 4th inning to give the Cardinals a 4-0 lead, and they went on to win the game 7-2, winning the 7-game series 4 games to 3, with Gibson winning 3 of the 4 games. 1942, Whitey Kurowski broke a 2-2 tie in the 9th inning with a home run in Yankee Stadium, and catcher Walker Cooper picked a runner off second in the bottom of the 9th as the Cardinals held on for a triumph in Game 5 of the series. It was Stan Musial's first season with the Cardinals. He made $4,250 for the season. In 1 week, his World Series share was $6,192. The 1944 series represented the only appearance for the Browns in the Fall Classic, who lost to the Cardinals in 6 games, with Ted Wilkes retiring the last 11-man order in the 6th game for the Cardinals. The Browns made 10 errors in the series. Cardinals made only 1. Number 8, future Hall of Famer Joe Medwick had to be removed from the 7th game of the 1934 series in Detroit for his own protection, and so the game could resume, after angry Detroit fans were pelting him with leftover from their lunches and whatever else they could find to throw after he slid into the Detroit third baseman. The Tiger fans were already upset that the Cardinals were ahead 11-0, I think, and that was the final score in that series, that the Cardinals won that series 4 games to 3. Number 5, Keith Hernandez's 2-run single on his 29th birthday off former San Francisco Bay Area high school teammate and Little League rival Bob McClure of the Milwaukee Brewers tied Game 7. The Cardinals went on to win that game 6-3 and post their first World Series title since 1964, which brings us to number 4. In 1964, down in games 2-1 and down in runs 3-0 in Game 4 of the '64 series, Captain Kenny Boyer of the Cardinals hit a grand slam off the Yankees' Al Downing in the 6th inning that held up for a 4-3 win. Thanks to 8 2/3 innings of no-run relief by Roger Craig and Ron Taylor, the Cardinals evened the series with that win, and then captured the series in 7 games behind Gibson, who pitched complete game wins in 5 and 7. Number 3, 1946, Enos Slaughter scored from first base on a short double to left center field, scoring the winning run in the 8th inning as the Cardinals went on to beat the Boston Red Sox 4-3 as shortstop Johnny Pesky, the relay man, held the ball just a count too long and threw home just a count too late to get slaughtered. The Cardinals won the game and the series 4 games to 3. Number 2, in 1926, one day after Grover Cleveland Alexander had beaten the Yankees to tie the World Series at 3 games apiece, he was in the bullpen thinking he had the rest of the day off in Game 7. But with a 1-run lead in the 7th inning, Rogers Hornsby waved out there as a player manager for old Pete to come in. Now, Pete had a stocking cap pulled down over his head and his glasses down over his eyes. Apparently had too much to celebrate the night before, but he came in, struck out Tony Lazzaro with the bases loaded to end that inning, and then when Babe Ruth, of all people, was thrown out trying to steal in the 9th inning for the final out, the Cardinals won that game and their first World Series championship. And number 1, in 2011, the St. Louis and David Freese hit a 2-strike, 2-out, 2-run triple to tie the game in the 9th, and then homered in the 11th to win Game 6 for the Cardinals against the Texas Rangers. The next night, he hit a 2-run double in the 1st inning. The Cardinals went on to a 6-2 win. Their World Series championship was their 11th, and Freese will never have to buy emos the rest of his life in St. Louis.
If you want to know more about a St. Louis sports figure or a particular moment, email the Commish at rhummel@post-dispatch.com.